The 2.8%, I think you know what that is, but it is on my list here, so I'm going to mention it super fast. Yes, the 2.8% COLA. Yes, that happens to be the smallest of all the percentages here. Huge shock, right? But anyway, yes, that goes into effect right here, right now. The 2.8% COLA impacting about 75 million beneficiaries and their monthly benefits. Again, all beneficiaries. I get this question all the time is, who's going to be included for that? Everybody, literally every single person that gets a benefit from Social Security, including VA and RRB. Yep, everybody out there. Again, nearly 100 million people, actually, about 75 million people from Social Security, and then again, a few million other people from other benefits as well. That's the 2.8%. Obviously, you know about that. That was announced a couple months ago, but it was on my list and I wanted to point it out. Okay, so you should already know what that's going to be for you and your monthly benefit. But let's talk about the other major ones that we need to pay attention to. The 9.6%. What is this one? This one is now the new Medicare Part B premium increase for 2026, okay? We talked about this a little bit in the middle of November and the middle of December. When this information was released in the middle of November, I was out with you with information at that time pointing out that, hey, this was just announced and it's not quite as bad as they originally proposed, but nonetheless, it still is a massive, massive increase. Remember, we got a 2.8% COLA. They're raising the premium by 9.6%. Wow. Figure that one out, right? Figure that out. Interesting how that works. But anyway, so here's what it is. The Medicare Part B premium is going up by $17.90 from 2025 through 2026, okay? $17.90 a month, or 9.6% is how much that's increasing, okay? So in 2025, remember, it was $185 a month is the Medicare Part B premium. However, for 2026, right here, right now, it is now $202.90 a month, $17.90 more per month that they're going to ask and well, I was going to say they're going to ask. No, they're not going to ask. They're going to take. They're going to take. They're not going to ask you. They're not going to write you a letter. They're not going to call you. They're not going to text you. They're not going to say, hey, can we please take another $17.90 out of your check? No, they don't even ask. They just take it. That's the worst part about this. They don't even ask. They just take with their greasy, sticky fingers. They just take it right out of your benefit. Anyway, just be prepared for that. Obviously, you can tell how much I love it, right? Nada. I don't love it at all. I think it's very annoying. But anyway, that's right here, right now. So please be very aware of that. That is the 9.6% increase of how much it went up from last year, 2025, to now, $17.90 to $202.90. So when you get your Social Security checks, the first couple payments you get here for 2026, you might be thinking, hey, this doesn't look right? I don't think they paid me the COLA. Oh, they did. Yeah, they're paying you the COLA. The Medicare Part B premium is taking most of it from you. That is the problem, okay? That's that. Now, let's talk about the 10.1% really quickly here. This is the Medicare Part B deductible. Yeah, the deductible as well. They're asking for more money out of you. So in 2025, it was $257 was the deductible. It's now $283. It went up by $26 or 10.1% again, right? So there you go. That's what that is. So as you use your Medicare Part B coverages, just recognize that you're going to be on the hook for that $283 of the deductible up front as well, okay? So just be aware of that. And again, it's $26 more for the entire year, but nonetheless, it's another $26 that, you got to come out of pocket for to pay that deductible along with the premium of $17.90 a month on top of that. So all in all, $17.90 a month. That's about, what is the math on that? $209 roughly more a month, per year, $209 plus the 26. So what is that? $235 more that they're asking from you for what? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing is what you get from that, but that's what they're going to ask for you. Oh, and by the way, they're going to raise your benefit by 2.8%. Yeah, so figure that out, right? Maybe by the end of the year, you might, maybe, if you're lucky, you may be even based on the 2.8% COLA and how much they've raised the deductible and the premium. You might actually break even at the end of the year. We'll see about that. But either way, I want you to be very aware of this because I think we all recognize every single dollar counts right now. And this if you're somebody that plans and you look at your budget and you look at your monthly benefit that comes in and your monthly expenditures and things like that, you need to be aware of this, because at the end of the day, it's a bunch of extra money on a percentage basis coming out of your monthly benefit check that, you're going to have to pay out, that's going to be coming right out of your benefit. So it's going to impact your money, your benefits, your finances, as I mentioned earlier. Just want you to be very aware of this. It's all fully in effect as of now. Yeah, thank you very much, right? Not.